Nnawotwe say ya na ye ma obi bia che na fe ya do obi bia sese na fidie no eda Adom TV oti enka so Asempa 94.7 FM na aya August boso me ne de toso edunan na say yakwa enim kakra ene sa Nnawotwe yimu ensam a atwa aguo na memenda no pa bia na wotwe ba ya je don hwere mienu na fe ye de ebobo ho enti kan ho on your TV, on radio, and online, at social media. Facebook, Adom TV, on Facebook, and at YouTube. Samsung Asempa 94.7 FM, or Facebook, na YouTube. And I pay in some way go up from so if I disya if I declare Yabakaya, Nnawotwe blede chemu, and 3 teacher unions, National Association of Graduate Teachers, NAGRAT, and a Ghana National Association of Teachers, NAT. And a CCT, Coalition of Concerned Teachers, Ghana. One more extra kata, ting. And make demands. If I make more, makuma and kono. One more edi atwa bayanim. Say, what mama juma, one more yes, teacher for an teacher for no, and quanimu. Into one mama abai, Musumi September, ebe remuno. Na we ye, say, abaya and share. Now, want to two sunny money in a year. One more do amakudia, and amakadia in abegufem. And ya do ambaye a juma ebio. And I pay. Yane the president of NAGRAT, Ora Angel Kabonu, don't share the kind of Yane the better nasi. Na fe ya yin samono mako na ya addressing na Yane other stakeholders yensa ka Ministry of Education ya do mbem na ene omo atwetwe sa enkomo no nia toso mienu University Teachers Association of Ghana UTAG omo strike no omo ginamu den the main issues no until the strike no, according to Deputy Minister of Employment and Labor Relations, Ora Rekubrobi, what I say, and you're the answer, like a support there, Oma trans and wase, Wamon Tran, Kra, name court, you wait the Muko court, Monquajuma, where to Soko court, non so injunction, court to court, and Wambuswa, one more air pay. Yane, the secretary elect for UTAG, Professor Ransford Jampo, Ebetnase, not one more salmon so yajibre, na yashim. Yani nooks for so ebe kasa nooks for and so ebe chichim komo essence woman at the receiving end of this whole strike action. You know so chichim komo na fe yehunu effect and impact as a strike enya wo omadisia eso nti pay as a packed show kan ho do hwere mienu a eda enimu no nemfa na otwe dwumadi no yemfa emro meeting the chief Jerry Force in production team Welbeck and Pedu and Odano a wobu adwuma ehwe tutu bibia producer director the camera guy sound MCR obi anso so etayechi me di CJ yentwe homra na otwe dwumadi so ne live on Adom TV so tie enka Asempa 94.7 FM and yedi dwumadi yede bro me da aseso afidie no edaha on the issues of 3 teacher unions ene womo nsemo a womo de atudwa na otwe mu Ghana National Association of Teachers Friends Trefo enhiamu ewo framantem ye ba kohwe sa video no quickly but mamema the president of the National Association of Graduate Teachers Ora Angel Kabonu mema no akwaba Ora Kabonu mema akwaba bibi aboko de of and now busa say ye be katwi anana say we katwi fi coffee
person of kasa me ntu
we da senti Ora Angel Kabonu president for NAGRAT yan kwana fei and someone not for editu dwa some Trefo enhiamu e course of water region yan go hwe ye ba fei me ni Ora Kabonu atwetwe nkomo.
Education unions. We have NAT, NAGRAT, and CCT Ghana. In spite of the progress Ghana has made in improving access to education for all, there are still challenges inhibiting thousands of children. The authorities have failed to provide teachers and pupils with modern aids to teaching and learning. We, the teacher unions, are hereby serving notice that if by the close of September 2021, and we repeat, if by the close of September 2021, and we repeat for the 3rd time, if by the close of September 2021, all these issues are not resolved in full by the employer, then we will have no option than to advise ourselves in the best interest of our members within the framework of our collective agreement and applicable laws of Ghana. We, by this same conference, apprising the National Labour Commission, that's the NLC, of the development and intent in case of failure of the GES to address our concerns. Ours is a noble task which must be done, and that is what we are just doing.
In a brief speech to open up the Safe Quadrennial Delegates Conference of the Upper West Regions branch of the Ghana National Association of Teachers, NAT, National President of the Association, Flipper Larson, did not mince words on the uneven.
Yamakwa baby unti and someone NAT for on behalf of the 3 teacher unions, one more edit to the voter region, and a kokuti ebino, but mensanso Emma Ura Angel Kabono Akwaba, or a president for National Association of Graduate Teachers, Angel Akwaba. Bibia Bokodia. The Nyamiasi, Ejuma El Koso.
I said,
Moyama Famudia.
Yes.
Okay. And Sunny Beba issues, Nakasanka Sason, and Ra Mensaka Kratebi, Wonsa Eshasi. And briefly, I'll read just the first paragraph, not the major response. I'll say, press statement, attack on a teacher at 3-Town Senior High School. It has come to the notice of the National Association of Graduate Teachers, NAGRAT, that Mr. John Kwashi Ake, who is an ICT teacher in 3-Town Senior High School, Denu, has been stabbed by Gilbert Akakpo, a Form 3 visual arts student. It's very detailed.
Yeah.
Assembly about my attention, Abe.
No, a day before yesterday, Nami Ohu,
Okay.
and I'm the officer back home. The picture be my name. Picture na ya tra teacher nsanse. Or that Mpaso or hospital. So yeah, inquiries from our downline officers. And a coba and say visual arts student be one Gilbert Akaku. Our Form 3 student. And of course stable teacher your friend John Ake. Now the boy was aiming at the stomach of the teacher.
Hey,
and a teacher no didn't sa.
Ajay.
And can you sanka yante asampa. And unfortunately, police for the boy no. And Chabia nam penyimfo and them say enjoy boy no. Now or a Form 3 student.
Okay, and Sunny Abeba police action on take here no. Then the coffers as a country in there by.
You see, Aquano baby and say otna. And yeah.
And this is our classroom and as a dormitory.
Yes, I mean school near days. No, it has a boarding facility. Actually.
Okay.
But he was somewhere he was not supposed to.
Okay.
And a teacher instructed say, "Unfiho, now uncle baby fufu." Also uncle, the teacher was insisting say, "Where you are is wrong. Where no, we see kind. Edi kwako teacher."
Meaning students in another country and whole school on campus.
Yeah, Minia in Sandiesi, West Africa Secondary School.
What's a one
denta here? Until now, students now yeah you know. Also a study teacher. Then student no that's school. For me, who said that meanwhile, the police station is just opposite Adenta. Who can you see Nungwa? JSS student. Eko attack or call crew, Eko fan Nyonko and his friends. Ever attack mathematics teacher. Or Teshi Nungwa. Ebenso see so many. So the attack on teachers by students these days is becoming the norm. Anthony issue statement said, we solidarize strongly with the teachers of 3-Town Senior High School, Denu, and that they are insisting that the student write the exam. Now, student no control exam now. Why are supervising students doing the examination? It is the teachers. Now, teachers now are attacking. Omumba supervising our students now. Of course, unse hall be war cantonment. Your friend Omenako Hall. So Omenako he was supervising, vigilating WAEC examination. And I'll be stabbing now. Ni anebusi and fonya and say you did at halls.
Wow.
And we cannot sit here and allow our names to be on halls for our parents and our families to suffer. So we are insisting that if that boy is allowed to come to the school to write that exam, the teachers should boycott the WAEC exams.
Hey,
I am saying that we agree with the teachers to withdraw from the WAEC exam.
Say, if
that boy becomes a candidate in that school to write the WAEC exams, we support the teachers of 3-Town Senior High School to withdraw from all WAEC-related activities for 2021. And we are serious as that.
Eti boy no be sit down transfer no.
Nasem and busa.
No, but my nhwehwemu ehunu no nienti a boy no.
You don't have the right to stab or attack a teacher. It's non-negotiable. If that boy is made to write that examination in 3 Town Senior High School, we support the teachers in 3 Town Senior High School to withdraw from all WAEC-related activities for 2021-2022.
Then it means that Nkurani 90 min transfer no.
So the boy should not come to the school to write the exam.
That's not. I mean, you should consider the rest of the kids.
So that boy, who is a criminal, as far as I'm concerned, should not be made to write that exam. If the district director or the municipal chief executive or any other person attempts to intimidate the teachers of 3 Town Senior High School, a very national problem.
My official police complaint. Police watch your friend.
Your chair cannot court. Am I granting the bail?
And so then what else?
Yeah, but he cannot. He shouldn't.
I'm running here,
if Ghana Education Service sees that boy more important than the teachers, they should go and get invigilators from somewhere else to come and invigilate the exams.
But Angel, as a we need to one running. That's a boy, no?
Yes.
Yeah, the local court.
You are
granting the bail.
That is.
I'm not trying so
that is.
I mean, for all you know, a chance of training we are. I mean, the
invigilation of an examination by WAEC is not an extension of the teacher's duty. I have documents to support this. The invigilation of WAEC exams is not an extension. And yet, teacher ne ejuma. Enti say Guaya a GES full say sa boy no instruction na okwa kwotro no hia pa ma oman Ghana. And omun konkwo hwehwe nkrofo enfi baby. Emma supervising all the exams at 3 Town Senior High School.
Okay, now we have Ghana Education Service at the national level. You're on the regional level. You're on the district level.
That's right.
All the friends and stakeholders, and now you are dealing with the district Ghana Education.
Actually, you see, it is the same GES. So the man at the district is acting in the place of Director General. The all regions who are acting in the place of Director General. So in criteria, actually, I'm a copy from Director General, Regional Director, District Director. You have copies. You have municipal chief executive also copy. So teachers don't say, Aquano or Betrons of Hena, they will not invigilate the exams. NAGRAT head office, we are giving them full support. The decision now have been taken by NAGRAT.
Okay, but so we focus on the see what was. When taking action, I mean, we didn't
see what was.
You are being discriminatory.
Yes. In future upon how do you say that?
In so chair upon I can't simple. That's
right. We have had it up to this level. And going forward, national office will take action on any attack on any teacher anywhere in Ghana. You better take action on any attack on any teacher anywhere in Ghana. We are starting with 3 Town Senior High School, Denu. Let it happen at Wa. Let it happen at Nyankpala. Let it happen in Somenya. Let it happen in Koforidua. We will no longer tolerate the lackadaisical attitude of people in officialdom. Teacher, attack a teacher. It is no issue. People sleep and they don't care. And when you talk, the interest of the child, this one, we support the teachers. In fact, national office have taken that decision. We cannot allow this to go on any longer.
Well, still on attacks on teachers. I don't know, sir, what's the one Michael also free year. Teacher Kojo, what's in the issue? Now saying the district education director, Akrofom, one Samon on maybe or social media. I don't know if at the
so Teacher Kojo, we are a member of a union. And Marana say you're invited to any disciplinary committee. Only a union just inform your union representative.
Yes.
Your union representative is supposed to be there. If Teacher Kojo went to that disciplinary committee without his representative, the decisions cannot stand. So, Teacher Kojo, inform your union representative as quickly as possible. Because any invitation by teacher to a disciplinary committee, the teacher should go with a union representative.
Well, Adom TV so here Asampa 94.7 FM. Jumadi no na asha and issues no she. Angel afa yambra mo ekrata Tuesday no ebeto abonte. In fact, me kan mo no 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 grievances men kan say.
It is part of the many and numerous problems.
Oh, I see.
Yes. It is part of the many and numerous problems.
Yes, mo kan ye pa ebro 9.
Oh, ebro 9 way. Ebro kra now, young to for BBM to Krataso.
Okay.
And so we are expecting Krasay. By now, moves have been taken by GS Krasay, Yentanasi. Because this time, once a press conference in August. That is last week.
Yes.
Now, if by the end of September, 2 year hopeful, Emma Obia Mamekasa and Cordano Trowaye exams. Emma Obia Makasa and Cordano or future is at stake. Obia Makasa.
Na mo twanyana mo fra ne betron social answer na mo de sa strike action in training mo de betuja. Is it plan mo sheda me boa?
Oh, there be sheda.
Because you know mo fra ne betron social. Na mo twanyana mo de sa action ni eba.
Coincidence. Betom.
Okay, the first issue is has to do with teaching and learning resources.
Yeah.
What are the issues actually? Angel, you shall see free.
My person may link the first issue, teaching and learning resources with with the contract now. You see, schools.
Yeah, contract and working hours.
Yes. So
okay.
Contact and working hours.
Yeah, contact and working hours.
And about also by almost teachers in signing contract via Gallop.
Yeah.
Answer now about catch head of school. In fact, Gallop no crown Ghana accountability of learning and performance or something. 10,000 schools at the lower level in terms of skill schools and when you 10,000. And I are selected say almost signing performance contract. Almost signing performance contract now. Just say who head no be making sure say akwa no bet me achieve learning outcomes and na this year ebe ye.
Yes.
Answer now the character betu me nim say me signing contract. E say me who resources are who dia 2 point. Metumi e use edi aye djuma no achieve results na.
Okay.
Upese me.
O mama djuma e say o mama akade.
That's right.
Metumi di aye djuma no matumi aso ani.
Me that say.
Yeah.
So question am ye bi say can dey ben. And I would have to schools no. Resources ben sika teaching learning materials, learning tools, comfort, motivation of the teacher. Ben na would have to crime. Who compare obi say on member sign contract. Now am I in fact contract signing not to say agro? Because every contract our terms. Now, once I was signing, as we a teacher, we a graduate teacher, just a contract terms now say. Now that you decide contract no pamoa, you can't go anywhere and get relief. Now, in our conditions of service, all the contract be able to teacher nima. I saw this our contract about unions. Emeye bobo the tenants the contract no fito inside. Amaye G2 say contract no enye bibia ekokoso teacher no kon
Sa anamono ekoso before you are employed your man contract no ema wunya under clear understanding of what you are going to do.
Every teacher ya employer no you work under conditions of service.
Yes.
Conditions of service no unions no na negotiating on behalf of the teacher. In the condition of service ayedi ye djuma sesia no baby any ho say teacher no sanko signing a different contract with anybody. So the signing of that contract.
Okay, how different is contract now unions no and negotiating on behalf of the teacher no from Fufroya and Simon Conco signing? How different are these two?
The condition of service signed on behalf of teachers na a contract document.
Okay.
Especially my relationship with only a poor family or juma. Esa me be juma this number of hours. Send me here we, send me here we, send me here we. Now, after condition of service, you are signing a kind of code of conduct. And also, near my send me here. For example, in the code of conduct, no, mean to me student oba, and I mean teacher ni student, bema oba, mean to me fa.
Adamfo.
Oh,
and I'm to me chimpna.
Mean to me chimpna.
Okay.
Regardless of the age.
Okay.
Uyanswa sanctions are one.
And also can. Okay.
You're signing.
Okay.
A ban says so 1 year will teach lesson notes. Sanctions are one. So one bus school for 10 days. Sanction a womb. Wait. So the condition of service, any code of conduct, establishing the relationship between me and the employer.
Okay.
Any other thing that you want to do, I saw about unions and money. Emma only unions no etnase. Ejitum. And so now I implement it.
Okay, if there are any amendments
or everything, you have to sit with leadership.
Okay.
Well, now, enough resources. In fact, schools be what basic school, secondary school. Many are ukompa school no rebel. Teacher nankasa kra na odi ni nyansa nyame amalo. Sorry. Nyansa nyame amano. Edi ye bibia abrofo me kind of being resourceful or innovative. I don't know how to say it in
yeah.
Odi tre nkoda na ade. Well, areas be nkoda no almost 90 more than 10 kilometers. Answer na o ma school. Ebi kra omukọ efuom eko aprutu eduane.
Yeah.
Edi answer ma school. Na sa akoda na anya ade a na wa be ka say teacher no na one child ye and a headmaster and a headmistress no na one here teacher no for so I'm a one child ye. So we don't just get up and impose contracts on people when I have not contributed to the terms of the contract. So when I can say, sa contract now you see you sign it here. Because it will affect our members.
Maybe on the teaching and learning resources, Matro said there are no textbooks. School environment is not conducive for learning. Classes are overcrowded. The payment of capitation grant and administrative resources are delayed, among others.
Last Friday, NIT say, Omara should these capitation grants be at common schools. Last Friday.
Saying
the details, I have to bring the document.
Okay.
As we speak, basic schools, they are on vacation. So from the time our schools no school to the time they went on vacation.
Bibiamba.
So how did they cope? So if performance goes low, I start blaming teacher and also blaming headmaster and headmistress of the school. Absolutely not. Just say, a me say we are no ni sika. Na bibi yewa. Who konya sika ochina kra na. And to mean CSC. Niema na asewo. And that is exactly the situation we find ourselves. Now textbooks are okay.
Yes.
Textbook ye bibia in kodana kra na benefiting more. Who try there akwana so nya textbook or to me kankan or the year no homework or the year no exercises ni niema. Say who are by one person na ukacha awofo say who watch the textbook no. Who no provide textbooks. Who call schools what textbook no new. What the new curriculum aba. What the new curriculum no buy no. Mo fa textbooks anka ho. So teacher no ni adwin versatility and all the child here.
Okay. My entire say there na ka say e baka ne textbooks no dey ka ba ansa na curriculum no aba. Ana so curriculum ne ba ansa na textbook aba.
The two should come together. Who the curriculum number? What training teachers on the curriculum?
Yes.
So we'll say we are going to start the curriculum in September. You expect to say by September, no? The whole textbooks, no?
Aba.
That's all. It's as simple as that. Well, it's as simple as that. So may say demand and supply now is here at university. So textbook in New Krana, Nyanka me to me aye. Me notes. Now me the trend Kodano demand and supply. I get in it. But a Kodano book bang no Nankasa bet me I refer to.
But then just say it's as simple as that. You know we are dealing with government. And when dealing with government, we all agree there are limited resources. And we expect that you teachers should be managers. So you can collaborate with the government on the way forward.
So one year bibi ama
wasia. Yeah, monochrono.
Over all this time, say you tried here.
Yes.
Say you go school.
Yes.
Say a man Kodano notes. Brabeda ya asimo. Na my mama catch me say me signing contract. Wow. Me more me tried here without the textbook. Me more me struggle without the resources. Me di mwa Kodano. Uba le yen ti say me more na me problem no.
I get the feeling say as a contract no na not necessarily the absence of textbook or the curriculum issues. So
it is the contract that it flies at the face of our condition of service. Whether there are textbooks or not, our contract it shouldn't even have come. It shouldn't come. In here,
contract no
the Nyama a work condition of service, any code of conduct, ebema teacher na ye nejuma no, it is enough. Now obi some foreign donor bi eti ho no o sundaye no de bibia ba gallop. Na ye do ha na ya J2 na yakoye document seminar.
Okay. But Angel, in drafting our contract, what was your involvement as teacher unions? Were you consulted?
I have not even seen the contract.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No.
And today, so na mujina agitating.
Once I was instructing our heads in the districts and the regions that they have to sign the contract and bring the document by Friday. Other than that, you cease to be a headmaster. No, I'll hear it.
Have you engaged the ministry?
One of the engagement in press conference on him say a press conference.
No, but
I sent a letter. Am I members not to sign that contract?
But you've not sat with the ministry and other stakeholders.
We are waiting for. We are waiting
held
for
the press conference.
We are waiting for his invitation.
Mona, you are the receiving end of whatever decision that
the children are the receiving end.
Okay, granted. But so, you are major stakeholders.
But we cannot force ourselves.
Make the move.
No, we can't force ourselves into his office. He will have to invite us. You don't force him into his office. He should invite us.
No, but Angel, as Nagrat president, who will minister no contact?
Oh yes, I have a very cordial relationship.
Have you? What friend minister no?
On this matter?
Yes.
He called me on Thursday morning. In fact, I missed the call. I've called him back. Me call. So we have not been able to have an interaction.
So what stops you from Monday morning walking to the minister's office or maybe booking an appointment with him to sit down with him on these matters?
When the minister invites us, we cannot say we will not go. We will go. It has never happened that a minister is invited a union and the union will say they won't go. It has never happened.
Okay. We'll come to the other issues, but contact and working hours.
Yes.
Also some more issues with that.
Till.
And I'm surprised because from what I read from here, it looks like as we speak, contact hours are
No.
Is that the case?
No, that's not the case. We know it. But till how many minutes is this program?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yes.
Obi a owa bonting. Oka say ejuma wo ye wa duma ni 2 hours awa ba betina.
Debi. And this
one it say ejuma now. The research that you do, the calls that you make, the preparation that you make before you come and sit here 2 hours is more than the 2 hours you are spending on the program. True or not true?
Very true.
Good. So, teacher, or back classroom, so the child here. You have to prepare. You have to research, gather his information, get his specimen. So before you even teach for 40 minutes, now hours I was spending in the preparation of the work, about 10 times that 40 minutes. You have answered about drama, so a 30 minutes drama play.
Yes.
You don't use 30 minutes to prepare for a 30 minutes drama play, because there will be time to even write the script, rehearsals, preparations, before you put out that 30 minutes play. So the teacher's work is not only in the classroom. The teacher, the greater part of the teacher's work, outside the classroom. Now the hour say we had 40 minutes per period. And at the minimum number of periods per week, our teacher, 24 periods.
24 periods.
24 periods.
Per week.
Per week. So
okay.
40 minutes times
24.
So, what about changing the period from 40 minutes to 1 hour?
Why? Because of COVID?
No. Because they want to increase the contact hours. The increase of contact hours to a student does not necessarily mean that there should be an increase of contact hours for the teacher. What it means is that you need to get more teachers to make up for the increase of this. Because the student, if he is using one teacher for 5 hours, if you want it to go to 10 hours, you need to get 2 teachers.
2 teachers, yes.
Now you made a period 1 hour. Instead of doing a commensurate reduction of the load, because 40 minutes, you get to, so I mean, can we do some calculation here? If you don't mind. Me mass in yemu wadaroma. Me mass in ye crack. Hey, me to say what? Yeah. So 24 times 40, it gives you 960 minutes.
Amount 960 minutes. Okay.
Now, if you give me 1 hour, which is 60 minutes.
You're matching in also. And what about your platform? Yes, I'm a small fakina, but it's here. Don't share
back. That's 60 minutes. Times 24 now. About 1,200. So, the other can say, why increasing me contact load? What you here?
Yeah.
To please the society. But the time that I need to...
I also say contact loads now increasing, or the pleasing society.
But one to say, Minister, Echo Rankacha said we have increased the contact hours. Formerly the contact hours was this, and now the contact hours is that.
And you mufrano na yeboa womo. Ana
they say, oh yeboa no na obi sia
this ya no.
Sia they won ni ti. Sat nipa no teacher no. Wow. So we need to sit down and critically discuss the issue of contact hours. Ufa and conditions of service. Esteti pefe. So any attempt to change the contact hours should be discussed and negotiated with the teacher union. Number 2, you are changing trimester, first term, second term, third term into semester. So semester A, semester B, no problem. Once a while, I have only one long holiday. Because from first semester, between the first semester
and the second
semester, so first semester is 4 months. Second semester is 4 months. I am 8.
I 8, yeah.
The interval,
4 months.
4 months, yeah. 16 weeks. That was the understanding we had when they were changing from trimester to semester. Bisa teacher Bia or Ghana says, since I am changing from trimester to semester, so our teacher no 1 year 16 weeks holiday right now.
Munya 16 weeks.
We don't get it. Oh, people have been teaching throughout the year. When you didn't hear, your green track and
gold track.
Teachers be oho because of teachers in school hunting. Both green and gold. So some teacher na me no kasa sesiano. I feeling in on call holidays.
But there are instances also teacher for you ya ma kwan kra no I'm person be free school. And I'm person
you know answer. Say me G leave. Now me the leave no kodo me fu.
Yes.
Now we G leave. Now the kwasa asabonia. Wa wasem. But leave na media.
But that teacher for your turn around. No more complaining. Say at school sir.
No. Say see so one kasa o kan wo hu o lock hu ofie for 1 month. It's different from being arrested and locked in jail for 1 month.
No correct.
The time is mine. The immediate time never no. It is no one's business. I can decide to use the time to do my private classes. It's no one's business. But give me the time. Give me the time. Oh, and you see, I did back quite high and say the first person I say or the teacher problem or finding solution to teacher problem the management of Ghana Education Service at the district, at the region, at the national. The welfare of the teacher, the number one person to be responsible for the welfare of the teacher is the people superintending over the teacher. Your be a friend responsibility allowance or list. No?
Yeah. As soon as yeah.
Say teacher no or on the geography periods or tre. And I want the mathematics period or tre. And I want the English periods or tre. Then so your man add that responsibility as a form master. And so be a form master. As a form as a bar. On checking register students call and rule anyway. And your heads of department. Our teachers to say 4 or 5 heads of department now. Your house masters, house mistresses,
senior house master.
Yeah. So yeah, in part of our negotiation, we negotiated something for these responsibility holders. The headmaster or headmistress of the school is the one who appoints a head of department or the responsibilities here, Marka. And you appoint them with what? A letter. Because sometimes we call interview for upgrading. Or whenever person your headmaster, you have to make us okay. You are qualified only if you have been a head of department before. And now you have been a school counselor or a chaplain.
Yeah.
There are conditions. So the headmaster is supposed to appoint you to this position through by a letter.
Now, Sakra Tanimuno, or state appointment letter, my appointment letter, the man will fear. Bibia, I could try magic near make
it's an added responsibility.
Okay.
So
it's a free headmaster on the banner there. Details be
you are a form master appointed as form master for this form. Your duties are supposed to do this and that and that. It's general, it's generic.
Okay.
Now, Nipano call promotion, you for your assistant director 2. Or call promotion for assistant director 1. Now the responsibility ethical. Fair enough. Public services rules and regulations say it is assumed. So once I promote a your job schedule a bit change. But once the person is still doing that job, you have to restore the person back to his responsibility allowance. Me no can say teacher for what 3 years in 2 years, 1 year, months. New they've been promoted to new rank now. More responsibility allowance article, yen restore. And I said that the Ghana Education Service should have data about those who have responsibility. Me, I'm here Nagrat president. Oh, yeah, Nagrat me. Now do phone. A friend me. And now sending me a message. I can take your phone number into my system and I know which school you teach.
I see.
I'll get your name, your date of birth, your profile, and even if you have done any transaction with Nagrat,
you have a data system like that.
I have a data system about all my members. So members because I'm talking to me friend now, I'm to me send no more hear me. Omu say I know who a teacher back could be our new job in your friend or Kenneth Womega. Or to me sending me insulting messages. Onim say minimum. I know who he. I have his picture. I know the subject he teaches, but it's not something I say also who take it now. Why respond to him? You don't do that. we have data. So if a small union like NAGRAT, we have data on all our members. Yeah, background about updating our data not to even get you the subjects you teach and everything. I don't see why. And any teacher be also now holding responsibility with school. They are just a fraction of the teacher population. So why don't Ghana Education Service have this data? Why? Number two, if you instruct heads of schools, because it is the headmasters and headmistresses who appointed people to responsibility.
In your country.
A headmaster, any headmasters, and mistresses, and are appointing for some responsibility.
Okay.
So Nipani didn't take up. Now, I head the troll say, na papa, no a head of department.
But Ceciano.
That's your head of department.
Yeah.
But at the end, next month, moon restore. No. At the end, just the next month, moon restore. No. Nipai wa troll letters, actual letters. See, I'm the about union. So, banny officer found that house a big. Yes, why do we run our systems like that? Teacher, right now, in fact, the number of teachers are payroll. So, validation. The number of teachers who are off payroll, as we speak, and then when they realize that it was even a mistake, restoring those numbers of teachers back to payroll.
Some validation issue. I remember years ago, about 4, 5, 6 years ago.
We raised the issue that when you put this decision in the hands of institutions, the problem, now, salary. We'll say, you know, and you'll be our Adom FM, and I bet me a stop salary. There should be an authority. The person who stops your salary should also have the same authority to be able to restore your salary.
Sir,
in Ghana Education Service, if some circuit supervisor does something and your salary is stopped, my brother, I have a teacher at Suhum Sectec. You're stopping his salary for the past 15 months.
But they stop. Then I are stopping the salary.
My General Secretary, Mr. Frank Dazi, actual letter to Ghana Education Service. We have not even had acknowledgement of that letter. As we speak, that teacher is still teaching at Suhum Sectec for 15 months. He's not receiving
salary. Because right from the issue of contact hours, it looks like you're planning. You have no say.
Say unya information from headmaster or headmistress. Say acquire in school. Is there any investigation? Is there any inquiry? Is it just because of that write-up? Is that enough? Now, that headmaster or headmistress does not have the authority to restore their salary. It will have to take this. Sometimes this teacher will have to move all the way from Laura to Accra. And Sana, Obeba Benyu, no, Nyawe, Cobra. Me say teacher no or try the Suhum Secondary Technical School. The salary call of your friend Mr. Dente. The salary call of 15 months me. Teacher didn't restore the salary.
Okay.
What system are we running?
Okay. I'm running to Yambra the issue of transfer of teachers in special schools. And also some more information.
Yeah, letter. Say, Director for Special Education. I take a decision, say, you better transfer teachers or mutual or special schools nationwide.
Teachers in
Teachers
what then they see
what tried there was special school for 10 years and above, you will be transferred. I'm saying what?
It's all my reason.
In the first place, in Krofona will transfer Nipa or Ghana Education Service. Do they have authority to tamper with the budget of GES? Because when you transfer, you have to pay. As I speak to you, with the exception of those who requested for transfer on compassionate, you can say, we oba. Now only ukunu secondary takrade. Ukunu ye police ni. And I yedi ukunu aba nkran. Usu say ukunu no. Ebi onjini did too much.
Do be so ben no.
It is even good for family builder.
Yeah.
So what can request is say kwan won kran ya. Unya ya ye do buy. And now won kran. ukunu ye de no koso nyan. That sort of thing. Then your friend transfer on compassionate grounds. And who costs our transfer now? There's no transfer grant. Wana will be requested here. So your transfer grant now. Your unions, your G2. So and ye service no and a transfer una be part of. And this a service na nya sika ntwa tiasie ansana wakoko bisa sa transfer. But transfer wo not service nankasa. Edini to me a transfer there say a transfer grant. Now transfer grant it is 3 months gross of your 2 months gross of your basic salary. In addition to the salary of that month that you are being paid.
Okay.
So say more transfer nipa. Nipa no ba be transfer grant. Udi nyaman e oh baby am transfer call en wa. Anyway, I have teachers who have been transferred for more than 1 year, 2 years on transfer grant on sankai. Meanwhile, I saw moving in Yama. If you school now try there, echo high dine. Oh, baby,
okay, but according to the press release, the reason for this action is because of a problem that occurred in a single special school. Then you see what?
Oh, students who call demonstration. Our school for the blind.
Yeah.
Just because of that, director for special schools say, oh, because our teachers are chair schools, I'm going to instigate students for students to go on demonstration. But I mean, can be in trouble. Special school, and to say person use the word special and normal, and to say regular school. Special school, no. Everyone say we have teachers responsible for blind, deaf, physical, and so many others. So you can even have one student and 2 teachers. It is not like the regular school. Now, special school, no, it is not every school that does every program. Some of the schools are specific to a program. So, because school just school for the deaf. Because just school for the blind. Number 2, this mass transfer, has it? Do you have money to pay transfer grants? I say yes. You let these teachers move. And then you see the gymnastics.
Because when they are teacher for now, I'm pay transfer.
And I'm saying, isolate. Inside, you see, my brother, teachers are much radio or special school. Omuye juma papa. Says CISA, yebema some salary percentage motivation. Some of the first group of teachers, they say you're negotiating for some motivation for is those who teach in special schools. Me no, you to me yes argument. Because I'm going to say regular students, I will say, hey, go. Now I'll go. Then you come and dislocate a teacher just by the writing of a letter. It is discriminatory. Because why do you isolate special school teachers? You have not discussed this with anybody. It is a decision you have taken in your office. And you think that you have the right to implement it.
Quickly, Nafi, Yambram will call to action also. Refusal to appoint teachers in the offices as heads and assistant heads.
Yeah, your honor in your letters, any petition, say, you be a chance, say, a teacher for apply to become headmasters, headmistresses,
assistant headmasters and headmistresses.
Now, teachers, all the teachers be a district office.
Yeah.
And they be a original office.
Yeah.
So every appointment or minimum rank, a minimum condition to satisfy. For me, a teacher for. Almost satisfies a minimum condition. Almost directive about say, "Wa uye juma or office no, you are qualified to be appointed as head of school." Now policy is that ben ene buy. One answer ene shasi. Diebenti ene mu take his decision. In fact, I have not seen even a copy of the policy. Who directed the policy, the rationale behind the policy, but it is something that is being implemented.
already teachers need to hire almost appointment as headmasters.
Oh, yes. Baby, I mean, you see, GES.
But that, I mean, that brings me back to my point. It looks like you na couch and now you're taking
that's it.
The unions. Now, so some people na muso magiatu.
Every day,
and then
your members now what down hono. I feel say we have been informed. And I
but more as leadership, I think you are not standing for your members. And no wonder they will blame you.
Yeah, of course. I don't blame them for blaming us. Maybe some actions that we should have taken. If we had taken those actions, the situation would not have
absolutely.
So I take the blame as a leader. Because you see, you work with people. Yes. And you take a decision. We don't know about the decision. You are implementing the decision. When there is a problem, the members come attacking us.
Because more leadership positions, and yeah, they are.
I carry it, Monsieur. I have my dear too.
Okay, Yambram call to action September.
Yes. Nana, when we say August na issue press statement.
Yeah, I mean in power.
1 week at Tremo. You see, end of September. Minia. Say end of September back to Krim. Now you taking actions bia. The person bia be catch and say we didn't give notice. And young country bia. And now you are targeting the middle of the WASE exams. And you are hitting where it hurts most. So, be our tune of war, and you to penny for no.
Okay, it's between the press release by up to September, ending of September, no, and then I'm more share anymore. Once we go to an amombi, and I'm not one more share. Yeah, say I buy a befray and I say, Bibia, Muntuana Mobia.
Yeah, the Niama to Jar. Ya Bobo, Niamani, Ebi. Ebia na almost solve it without us. Ebia.
But almost means solve also without me.
Well, and then very strange outcome. Very strange outcome. Because the teacher now walked down one. Oh, look, what did he say? Look, I am a member of the Public Services Joint Negotiation Committee. I have served on several subcommittees. We have negotiated extra duty allowances. Now, teacher, the teacher extra duty, you don't give the teacher allowance. If a teacher makes or problem, not the problem, no bar, on your reply, there is something debilitating. Meaning, say American or trim, are affecting your service now. Say you wow, teacher now or form honor. Obre pa because aketiane nye na aketiane nye nso a agudi on say ogiye juma oni sa agudi no motivation ese odi ma no e ma no ye juma no nso over some motivation e ma no or problems obi a ye tia nka say on solve teacher no problem nso ono nso o the letter to district office. Now, I'm request you say the letter about district office. This is our teacher no send fees our school no. Ebe follow the letter. Now, our teacher no fees school no ebe follow the letter and so now we will say who validate into one school. Teacher no nyadeng. Teacher no nyadeng.
Well, my friends here, my name is Angel Kabono, or President, National Association of Graduate Teachers. Now, my name is Fendi Kain. The issues that has to do with NAGRAT and one more and training.
Where are all the teacher unions?
Yes. 3 teacher unions: NAT, NAGRAT, CCTGH, and Omakabo, Momde Kata, Betwa Bonting. Well, share between now and the ending of September, no. Biana Bayer to Anamombi, the BTBano, ya the Baba die at here for Asher for Angel Mamenda was for your time. But that's a part.
No, me can't say.
Me Markel over 10.
David, mark. Marking engine.
Now she's in my